Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait, why can I hear myself? Wait, why can I hear myself? Wait, why can I hear myself? Wait, why? Alrighty. And it's not set for window capture. Why not? Okay. Okay. It's said to be very specific on the name of the window. Think that should still work. Okay. Um, Picking our music for our writing today. That's too active. See about lowering the volume, but that's still too active. Hey, Nate. Dang it. Looking for something that's really low impact music. But even these lo-fi ones are just being a bit too much. This might do. So, since we were last on, I've finished up stage. Because I think last time I did self, sound, and sight. And stage was a bigger one, mostly because it has a bit more story involved in it. Because cyclic portalization, the character that is writing this whole guide, she is currently playing as a stage. A sage of stage, I believe. Yes, sage of stage. And so she's actively trying to figure out how stage works. Hasn't really thought about stage in a few hundred years. Now we're moving on to Ploy, and I just realized I need to copy some No, I don't want to. I'll just write it. Elemental manifestation. Offense slash manifestation. Defense slash human. Support slash we're now on to the ploy. In one of my stories with this, I very briefly described ploy. Who is ploy? The witch. But I think it might be described during Awake and Explore? No, Crystal Dreams. Because Black Flag is the Reeve of ploy. They explain that Reeve is the slightly unselfish sovereign class. As opposed to the Duke, sovereigns rule their land and people with or through their aspect, and tend to be far weaker when not on their land or surrounded by their subjects. Ploy is a highly defensive aspect dealing with mirrors, opposition, conflict, and variables. That really doesn't tell us as much as I was hoping, because that is basically taken directly from the keywords. Variables, mirrors, opposition, and conflict. I pulled up this. That was the wrong one. Yeah, highly defensive. We know that from the stats. Rating of 5 for defense slash imbuement. Only a medium rating of 3 for offense and manifestation. Extremely short support casting. And casting is mostly about ability to use its effects at range. Highly defensive, short range aspect. I can remove the and I suppose I will get into streaming channel if Nate wants to join me. And it's a writing stream. Bum, 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 bum. So, variables, mirrors, opposition, and conflict. Now, I know some things I want to do with it in my story. With her being a Reeve of ploy, and her land specifically being mirrors with snakes. She's going to be collecting snakes out of the mirrors using her ploy abilities. So, maybe one of the things you can do with ploy is walk through mirrors. But what would be the opposition and conflict through the mirror? It's not, it wouldn't just be that things are reversed. There has to be some different opposition and conflict. Would you have to face yourself? Ooh. What if there is a mirror version of the ploy character? Could go with that. But it's not like an evil version. I think I want the mirror version to be a little bit more like time doubles. So with correct time looping, you're able to make duplicates of yourself. Each one of them is all you. You will eventually go and do that thing. And if you don't, then that incorrect time version of you is doomed. Meaning they are basically in for a gruesome death. That's one of the things time players often quickly learn is their own mortality. It starts becoming really disturbing when your own, your own corpses start piling up. How do I want to deal with these mirrors, these reflections? I think they're always reflecting you, but in some way in opposition and conflict. And one of the points of ploy is to learn to understand your own internal conflicts and oppositions so that you can work together with your various reflections. the same time, that's sounding a lot like what Heart does, where they deal with multiplicity and coming to terms with who or what is the real them, the essence of their self. That's Heart. I could definitely go with Ploy having been a reskin of Heart to start with. I've done that with a few of these. Like Seed was originally a reskin of Life. And silvery glowing words on black tapes. I wonder if that's referencing something. I'm gonna search this not on stream, just in case. Getting a lot of glow in the dark duct tape. Yeah, it's not really coming up with anything that I'm actually describing here. So I'm doubting this is intended as a reference. Just a cool looking thing. Silvery glowing words on black tapes. Because what you get with that is something like just throw it in here. Something like that, kind of. Not quite, but not keeping that. So today we're gonna go with originally a reskin of Art. Boy has come into its own over the last several updates to the game. the core concept of coming to terms with your own internal conflict, self-identity remain, but the execution has been drastically. A boy player first enters the medium. They will have several reflections made of them that all have different oppositions and conflicts with the original. Reflections made and scattered across the dungeons of their reflection has different oppositions and conflicts to the original. As they quest, boy not only learn more about their powers, but also have to come to terms with these reflections. Reflection is fully capable of acting in the mirror and the Magicant. Anytime a boy may switch with their reflection to enter mirror realm, but there may only be one of them in the physical medium. Mirror medium instead of mirror realm. And since you the reflection present at the mirror you are entering through, it's not exactly a method of travel on its own. You are entering slash exiting. Not until you gain abilities to compel the reflections. They like that only as much as you would. And for most players, that's not at all. Much as I want to write, my brain just feels so tired and wanting external stimulation. Got myself an energy drink. So is that ADHD or need to refill the well? And I think I got pretty decent sleep last night. Definitely am feeling a bit fidgety. Not wanting to sit still either. More likely an ADHD cycle thing. I think I want to take a brief detour and play a little Hades. Then we'll get back to writing. And is my controller in? Yes, it is. There it is. Okay, so let's turn off the music. Gonna recognize controls. There we go. Oh, right. I was just entering um, Kronos' realm, Tartarus. I mean, not technically his realm, but the one he stole from father.
Just a few chambers to the house.
I shall be anticipating your arrival, granddaughter.
Right? No, stay your fire away from me.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
What are we dealing with here? Laser towers and hourglasses. Okay, another bag there.
Three chambers.
And go talk with father.
It's me.
All bound in chains of hardest adamant, the erstwhile lord and master of the dead now is a prisoner within the realm the fates themselves decreed was his by right.
I'm sorry, Father. Moonlight, guide us.
Here, you have the Death Defiance. Runs in the family. Your brother Zagreus, he was also rather sturdy for his stature. Hard-headed as a boy.
Don't speak of him as though he's gone. Kronos has him, and Mother, and the rest. But when all this is over, we'll see each other again.
How can you be so certain? To make such guarantees of the unknown, the Titan, My father. He shall not stop. He is the most hard-headed of us all.
Let's see. I'm so mad. My honor mode playthrough, I dropped my bag full of potions. I didn't see that it had dropped, and so in the fight, it got hit and exploded. Almost everything obliterated. Oh, jeez. Wow. Oh. Was it that you pulled it out, or did an enemy make you drop it?
Granted.
Accidentally hit the wrong key and did drop bag instead of open. Oof.
Feared watchdog Cerberus regards the princess with his 6 expectant eyes.
Sorry, boy. It won't be for naught.
Okay, that's one more satyr gone.
Out of my sight.
Throwing skulls at skulls.
All quiet. Prepare, fishy. Here, fishy. And caught.
Jiffy.
It's a jiffy.
Was there anything in the jiffy? Let's see. 100 coins for, or up to 100 coins for an extra battle. I'm not going to be able to complete it within a time to be worth anything, so no.
The Verminancer.
That's weird. Came into the room with the icon as if I was able to use the my lunar leap wolf howl, I think it's called, but I definitely was not. Okay, now I just need to defeat the rat. Oh, there were fewer rats than I thought.
Olympus, I accept this message.
What would I be replacing? Your cast repeatedly inflicts scorch on foes. That would replace... After your Omega cast expires, repeatedly deal damage in the area for 2 seconds. I think I would prefer Scorching Foes. Especially because that doesn't have to be on an Omega. Your Omega Special also launches a fiery projectile. But it costs more. In max health and max magic, but I have to give up Uncanny Fortitude, which is like for magic, no. So special also launches a fiery projectile. Omega special. That's the one where I dash forward and send waves of projectiles around me. This would make it so I also send forward a fire blast that can hit, I guess, what I'm about to go through. Do I want that more than I want Smoldering Ring? Smoldering Ring would make it so that I am more likely to use just regular cast as part of the rotation, because I'm not really using the Omega cast, so I'm going to go Smoldering Ring.
Flame of the hearth. Fountain chamber. Some coins.
All right, Apollo, what are you going to give me? 8% chance of double hit attack. Attack also inflicts daze with a 10% chance. In each encounter, you deal more damage until you take damage. I tend to take damage pretty quick. Daze causes them to have a 20% chance to miss me. Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
Yes. Clean.
Apollo versus Hestia? Oh, geez. Any other things I need to clear out first? Doesn't look like it.
I'm very much obliged.
Okay, while you have at least 3, I have 8. Whenever you take damage, restore some health. 30% healed over 5 seconds. Your attack has a chance to hit 2 times. Your casts expand in size until they expire.
Brilliant as always, cousin.
Has old Hecate not taught you to respect the elderly a little more than that? Well, here's a quick lesson for you.
Sorry, Auntie Hestia. She's angry with me now. Burn.
Oh, jeez. All these fire pools.
Next.
Oh, that would be Hecate's fire pools. That makes sense. There's the enemy. There we go. Ow. Get off me.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
I like a lass who knows how to snap back. Don't ever let anybody up here push you around.
I love her. Good old Granny Hestia. And technically she's my great aunt, but whatever. Which kind of makes weird implication when she was saying that she had a thing for Hades. Let's see. Mega Special also fires projectile. Not as much. 80 damage. Whenever Scorch inflicted foes are slain, they damage nearby foes. And I'm not going to have a whole lot of enemies anymore soon, but I like that one. Yeah.
Set.
Especially now that I can far more reliably inflict Scorch. Oh, get me out, get me out, get him out.
Bound.
Oh.
Some of these golden coins. Frenos, do your thing.
Okay. 60 more Psyche. Go for some upgrades.
They never learn.
Whoop! Got stuck in the freeze. Ow.
Now for the last one.
Oh, of course. Stuck by the freeze.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Attack deal upgraded damage. So instead of 70, it would be 85. Special goes from 80 to 110. Or Scorch Afflicted foes blowing up for 60 goes to 89. Most of my damage is coming from my attack, so I'm going to upgrade that. Well, technically, I think most of my damage is now coming from my cast, but that wasn't an option to upgrade.
That's that.
Ah, indeed, that is that.
Blasted buzzing. Hold.
Okay. Ow. All these freaking skulls. Finally got him.
The house.
Wow, I could straight up buy a card? Interesting. Not what I want to do, though.
Here you are.
Cheers for your business on behalf of my erstwhile professional associate there. Feels good to be working together with that one again. You tell him I said,
Beautiful. I don't need more coins. Those range shots are slower. That's what I want.
Time to send a message. In the name of Hades.
Ooh, prophecy. Give up 100 health. If you do not take or deal damage for 3 seconds, rapidly restore health. 3 health every 1 second. Okay. In each encounter, you deal more damage until you take damage. I don't want that. Foes take damage whenever daze causes them to miss. I don't inflict daze all that often. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take Phoenix Skin. This will be a different type of fight consideration.
Stunning. Salutations. I'm home.
You waste what precious time remains to you.
You know, I'm almost impressed. Not only have you ransacked my father's domain and made war on Olympus, you had the audacity to deceive primordial chaos. That takes a spine.
Why, thank you, my girl. I must admit, I thought that chaos would be something of a bargainer, for I was willing to exchange their daughter Nyx for the three fates. But now I have them all.
You played the chthonic gods for a pack of fools, these eldest, most powerful forces in existence. Such choices may come back to haunt you.
Yes, you have come back to haunt me here repeatedly. With the best that the gods of the underworld and Olympus have to offer. Bah. Learn your place. You.
Dang it.
Expire.
No, you! You expire!
Need shells.
More then?
Ah! A time stop! Amore.
Decay. Such rancor.
Ow.
Outrageous. Come forth, my subjects.
Out of shells.
Be
Okay.
gone, I say.
Almost there. Okay. Second phase.
A change of scenery is best.
A moment, if you please.
And I haven't even died once.
Here then. Come, my subjects, prove yourselves to me. Stop now.
Oh. No, 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 no. Oh. Well, that's a death.
Perish.
And he's down.
Once more, I am undone, and I shall be back in the blink of an eye.
Ah.
Suffer in darkness.
Nice. And let's... Whoop. Green shot.
Got you, you wretch. So much for the ravages of time.
Vanquished only for the moment, scheming Kronos cannot be so easily destroyed. Yet in her every fleeting victory against him, fierce Melinoe recovers something she thought lost.
I still remember flashes of this place.
Can't destroy it. Got an invulnerability barrier. This should be Zagreus's room. But I can't get in there.
Seek not to know what happened to the terrifying princess of the underworld. The time shall come when all shall be made clear.
Return to Shadow now. I did all right that time. Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now? Mwah.
Princess? You said something before to me, Princess, concerning mortal kind, that surely they appreciate my diligence because I'm with them in the final moments of their lives. The truth of it, however, is they hate me, most of them, in life as well as death.
I appreciate your candor. What you say aligns with some of the rumblings I've heard from shades loyal to us. Though it's strange, Lord Moros. Your reputation is one thing, but you, it seems, are entirely another.
From you, Princess, I'll take that as a compliment.
It was a compliment. Salutations.
Salutations.
I've seen you here alone more often lately, Odd. You miss Penelope, don't you? And your son, what was his name? Telemachus.
Ah, goddess, you may see through most of us shades, but your empathy for me is a bit misplaced. Penelope, Telemachus, and we're cordial with each other still, but how to say this without sounding callous?
Please speak your mind with me. I'm certain you're not callous.
My mind wanders not to matters of family, but to the siren's blasted song. I scarce got to hear it even once whilst navigating through their waters. I wanted desperately to cast myself into the sea just for a better listen.
The siren's song? You can't expect me to believe that Skiller's incessant drivel is the source of the great tactician's
Thorn.
concerns of
Oh.
late.
Hi.
How's it going?
That's all right. Low motivation today, so
What was that?
said low motivation today.
Yeah, kind of feeling the same.
Now, spare me the ridicule. I'm dead serious about this. You weren't with me on the surface there and wouldn't understand.
Seemingly not.
I mean, definitely managed to get myself up and going enough to
No need to be concerned.
come down, or to come on stream.
Yeah.
Stick with my schedule. So far, I've only missed one since I set up the schedule. And that was because I slept through the entire thing.
That'll do it.
It gladdens me to see you, Hecate. I have observed the stalemate upon Olympus holds, although the Titan Kronos musters forces in Ephyra still. Shall I continue monitoring them?
Yes, Selene, do. Blasted Ephyra is the closest exit out of here. Do you suppose they are prepared for a single assailant to weave through their ranks?
The Titan's forces are somewhat in disarray. Thus, no, I do not think they are sufficiently prepared for one of us. But I shall watch and make certain of it. For now, I must be off. Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Farewell. Together we shine.
What to cast?
need more driftwood for that. Lotus for that. I think I only picked up 1 or 2 lotuses my last trip.
So I'm about to go in for this fight with Merkel and trying to decide if I should go back and finish some quests, but I can't figure out if certain quests will be locked out if I go back for them.
Yeah. Especially on our honor run. I assume you're on your honor run.
Mm-hmm.
Could always check the wiki.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I just haven't found a conclusive one.
Do I want to increase my beast companions? Or get closer to casting the other spell? And so getting extra resources whenever you gather them by hand. Yeah, I think I want to save up for that one first. What is it I need the ashes for still? Upgrading some of my weapons. Upgrade weapons and see if I still need ash before.
What?
At last, you are prepared, young one.
Commander, what is that?
Oh, his special challenges.
May we converse?
Of course, Commander. I shall converse.
Accomplishments thus far are nothing in comparison to that which you now stand to gain, young one. Eternal glory can be yours if you but prove your worth.
The patterns on that drapery. The secret gifts of the veil, bestowed on Knight's most dedicated servants. Commander, what are they doing here? Shades are never to look upon them.
Well, let's just say the rules have lately changed. Those gifts, as you refer to them, are yours to earn, provided you can do the stuff the Oath of the would ask of you, which, as you probably surmised, shall be no simple feat.
Perhaps a test merely of greed and arrogance. To overextend with the Oath may put my task in jeopardy.
Come on, don't be such a baby.
Oh, the characters in here are so well written. I had just been about to say I love Skelly, and then was like, I've said that about like the last 4 characters who talked. They're just all so well written. Of course I love them all.
Kronos, Commander.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
These gifts are yours to earn if you but do what the vow of night asks of you. Yes, but perhaps the test is truly one of greed and ambition. Overextending myself may put my task at jeopardy. Come on, don't be a baby.
Watch out with those, will ya?
I mustn't look.
Cease messing with that thing.
The gifts of the veil.
Okay. Right, I need more limestone to do that.
You. What secrets lie within? There's more to this aspect.
And need more silver and more cinder. Okay. That's gonna take a bit. At least 3 more runs before I can upgrade that. Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. Let's see, another nightmare to get aspect of Charon rank 3. Which I do like the aspect of Charon. And we have the aspect of Artemis available now.
One to keep track of.
While you channel your Omega attack, you occasionally parry, then riposte right after. And faster Omega attack. That's a rather dichotomous thing. Because if leveling it up makes it so your Omega attack happens more often, then that means less opening you can predict for your parry. What does parry? Prevent damage from most types of direct attacks, can be repeated after 15 seconds. Okay, so as you upgrade it, it gives you a smaller window, but you can still only do it once every 15 seconds, so smaller windows, less impactful than I initially thought. Riposte. You are impervious for 1 second. Your next 9 strikes have plus 50% critical chance. Okay. And plus 50% critical chance. That means it's also going to apply to your Omega attack, because that's going to be the first of your 9 if you finish casting it. That's cool.
What a chop! These old bones.
These old bones.
me again.
Of course I can vanquish you again, Commander. Let's see, I have 3 that I can add. 25% damage to foes afflicted with at least 2 curse effects. While you have less than 100% magic, your attack and special deal plus 30% damage. Your Omega moves have plus 3% chance to deal critical damage. Maybe. Set forth each night with plus 1 change of fate. You can alter location rewards. Press dash to rush forward a short distance, avoiding any damage. So dash is immediate, and your sprint is 10% faster. Deactivate that one. %20 damage to foes in your cast. Extra health and magic. Guardian. Take 0 damage the first 1 hit times you are hit. Okay, remove that. So by removing those, it activates the Queen. Any boons you are offered have plus 6% chance to be a duo whenever possible. You descend to reign in the underworld as the surface land grows cold. So I only have I have 2 4s, and I don't have any 3s active yet. If I deactivate a 4, then I could. Let's see, Death Defiances, I want those. Hex charges up automatically. Let's remove that one and activate the champions. Right, does this only activate if I do all 3? So I'd need 5 available. Let's experiment with that. Yes, it activates with requires the boatman. I didn't want to take the boatman. That would give me 4 change of fates that I can spend on either altering boons or location rewards. Not sure I really want that much.
The swift runner.
Okay, so 5 points remaining. Already got 2 1s, 2 2s, 1 3, 1 4, and 2 5s. I can activate a 3 or a 4. Deal plus 25% damage to foes afflicted by 2 curses. No, don't want that. X also charges up automatically. Probably that one. 3% chance to critical on Omega moves. While you have less than 100% magic, your attack and special deal plus 30% damage. That's an interesting way of getting more immediate damage if you don't have a way of instantly replenishing your magic. I like my hexes too much. I'm going to auto charge those.
Concentrate.
Every 5 locations. I'll put that up to 5 and 5 instead of 4 and 4. Mega Cast has plus 100% power when it detonates. That could be strong. While you have no more than 30%, upgrade that to minus 40% damage and plus 40. Could be good. Upgrade the Queen from 6% to 8%. Less important. Upgrade Epic's chance. I like that one.
Potential. I see.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun.
Hey.
What will Tula do for me? After you sprint nearby, lunges at the nearest foe for 99 damage. She gives an extra death defiance. And really don't know what her tool support does anymore. Okay, Tula makes fishing points more likely and catches their inhabitants on command. Yeah. Okay. Become Knight's champion. Conquer the surface with 8 Death's Defiant, or 8 Testament. Conquer the underworld with 8. Have maximum enemies. Okay, each enemy will have 2 art thingies. Those have 0% extra health. Okay, 20% extra health.
There's fear in the air.
Yeah, let's do that.
More to be done up here.
The other evening, we lost contact with you in the deepest level of the underworld. Soon after, though, our enemies flew into disarray, at least for a while. Your doing, wasn't it? Fine work.
The other evening, I did that last night too. Specials deal more damage in a larger area. Yes, please. I'm going to use my special a lot already.
No, you don't. Hear me on my authority.
So, this particular axe I'm using has a special ability of detonating my regular casts as if I had used a Omega cast. So I can just quickly put down a regular cast to stop enemies from being able to charge at me, and then charge up a Omega special, and it'll detonate the Omega cast. But it also means, since I took the thing that I do specials in a larger area with more damage, that's just doubly, awesome.
Nova Strike sounds pretty cool.
Yep. Let's see, perfect image. In each encounter, you deal no damage until you take damage. No. I know it's the epic, but I take damage way too fast. Inflicting daze is also pretty good. But it would mean I have to deliberately sprint next to enemies. Daze causes them to have 20% chance to deal no damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Nova Strike like you were saying. City of Aphira.
Fix the barrier, did they?
A barricade bars passage to the docks beyond the city square, leaving the denizens of the city of Aphira confined to their ruinous environs.
We'll get through, even if it takes every shade in this city.
Let's see.
Let's get the lay of the land.
Wow, Apollo's rather heavily represented here today. And I think I want to go get my Hex first.
Traitors. A time sign. Death to Kronos. One less pylon.
Blocked. It's what I love about the axe, is that you can block attacks with it. Not all attacks, but a lot of them.
Of the unseen, for this night is beyond compare with any I experienced in an age. It is as though darkness suffuses everything. Your choice?
Yeah, I definitely suffused darkness into a lot tonight. You rise up and crash down. I like the wolf howl.
My light is yours.
Yeah, your light is mine, but you didn't open any of these doors for me. Oh, yeah, you did.
Coinage.
Whew. Okay, Icarus, what do you got for me? Receive a boon from one of the Olympians, but who? In 3 encounters. Receive 50 bones. Receive a hammer with which to imbue your main weapon. Yeah, I love Daedalus hammers. I'll take that in 5 encounters, thank you. And I think there was a Daedalus hammer on the map. There is, way on the other side. We'll grab that.
Hold still.
Okay. Omega attack fires ahead of you and deals plus 80% damage. Not really. Your final move in your attack sequence hits 2 times but uses 20 magic. Your special destroys 35% of armor based on total. Yes, please.
We'll hew through anything. That's good.
Heal up. Given how much extra damage I've given them, I'm gonna take some extra.
I'm working here, sister. Care to pitch in? Fine, but don't get underfoot. Stand clear.
Oh, right. Fire is not blockable.
Counter it now.
Who else?
Ah, I died.
Oops.
Not dead yet, huh?
Technically, I did die once. I can still die a couple more times. Hey, these extra hits that the enemies can take because of my oath are getting really annoying.
Watch it. Out of my way.
Ah! Where I think I'm gonna die again.
Trixie.
I got my extra hearts.
Weak. Your cut of the glory.
Yeah, I got a lot more than you did.
Fathers sure made a mess of things for us, didn't they, sister? Born to the mightiest of gods, yet living like outcasts. Like bloody animals.
Although Heracles, mightiest of men.
It's Kronos that made a mess of things. If he'd have just stayed dead, we'd be at peace. And together with our fathers, no doubt.
Have you met our fathers? Sure, we're in the midst of an interminable war, but at least we're far away from them. You never saw me.
How's the game going?
Pretty good. Heracles is being a dick as usual.
Is that like his MO?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's heavily arrogant. He's starting to kind of warm up to me. He was just saying, it's like, fine mess our fathers have made of things. Huh. I'm like, well, it's Kronos who's made the mess of things. If he'd just stayed dead, things would be pretty good and we'd be with our fathers. Heracles is like, have you met our fathers? No, best thing about this is that it's keeping us far away from them.
The barrier's weakening.
Already used the healing fountain. Dang. Ooh. So which gods do I want to go for? I can get 3 Apollos. I can get a Zeus, Poseidon, and a Hermes. Whatever combo I do, I can only get 3 more from here. Who's got better ones for what I'm doing? I think Apollo still has a few that would be good for me.
Death to Kronos.
Damn it! What I wanted to do.
Hey, this is kind of a D&D question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, in Baldur's Gate, it just seems like you're not using some of the higher buff resurrection spells that like D&D 5e offer. Now, granted,
Correct.
This kind of destroys some of the drama and emotion of the storyline, because if you can bring characters back and stuff, it's a little like, well,
yeah,
it diffuses the tension at certain moments.
Why they cap your level pretty low. Because they don't want you being able to use the reality bending spells that require a lot of GM interpretation.
Olympus, I accept this message.
% chance of 2 attack. Mega cast expires rapidly. I wonder how that will work with this weapon. I gotta try that. It does. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, so that was a very deliberate choice on their part. And they've stated as much.
Yeah. Do you think, though, that
you dare?
Well, my thinking was, even in like a D&D campaign where they have that spell, is like, does it make more sense to make it more part of the story about like bringing a character back?
I think that is often a good idea, yes.
Because I would almost imagine like the after story of Baldur's Gate, right? Like all these people that died and they battle, and then you come back like who knows how long later, and like we're gonna resurrect these people, and then that's almost like campaign tune or something.
Yep.
Stay where you are. Smite them.
Ow. That is apparently not really blockable. Or I should say it's effectively not blockable. Because technically you can block the projectile itself, but it doesn't delete the projectile. It just causes it to blow up right in front of you, setting the fire on the floor, and now you're standing in fire. Okay, while standing in your cast, gradually restore magic. I'm going to stand in my cast a lot, as is, so... Cast expand in size until they expire. Nope, that's better. Plus the 60% max cast size. For this, that's huge.
Next pylon, then.
Ow! Ow.
Coming through.
Special delivery.
Oh, yes! Got the hammer. You channel your Omega attack faster and move 60% faster while it is active. Channel your special faster. The final move of your attack hits 2 times but uses 20 magic. I want the prophecy, but I also kind of need the sudden cleaver. Aww. Admittedly, I'm not going to make it all that far on this run. I'm pretty sure. So I'll take the prophecy.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, barrier down.
Back to nature. I sense a fish. Tula, go for it.
Give me some fish, Tula.
That's a bite. It's a roach.
Do you know of a fish called a roach? Offhand, I do not.
Here's the gold.
I trust this message finds you well. We must remain in close communication as best we can, even if it means employing the services of your underworld's boatman every so often.
Hold cast to aim where the binding circle appears. Ooh. Those within are struck by lightning. Oh, that's just beautiful. I might have a chance of making it through this one, actually.
Heard you were in town. just wanted to be left alone. Moved to the countryside, quiet life of the shepherd and all. Only for you to drag me out of retirement.
I've done no such thing. I'm going to the docks. You're choosing to try and stop me when you could be tending to your sheep instead.
Oh, I'll tend to them all right. But in order to do that, I gotta tend to the likes of you first. Just like I used to in the good old days.
Polyphemus, this is all on you.
Got something for you.
Out.
Where are you? My sheep. Couldn't have gone far. Was that?
Out. Okay, that's another life down.
Oh, I smell blood. Having some friends over. Don't like the sound of that.
Were you invulnerable there? And another death defied.
So you can take a hit.
Oh.
I'll wake the dead. No use hiding from me.
Who are you fighting?
The Cyclops. Polyphemus. The one that Odysseus blinded. Tula's sleeping on him! Oh, that's adorable!
In you go.
But I'm doing a pretty high challenge run. And one of the challenges I gave is that they deal a lot more damage, and they have additional hits before it counts as them taking damage, which I kind of forgot is a big problem when I'm using a slow, heavy-hitting weapon. So that's two of my heavy hits that they just completely ignore.
Mm.
And that's two heavy hits ignored by every single enemy, and I added additional enemies. Where's the luckier tooth? There we go. I need another Death Defiance. And I can't afford any of those. Okay.
I see something of use.
Ooh, iron.
Into the purse.
Mining these cannonballs, don't mind me.
You wretches. Stand down. The path of stars.
Stars. Awesome. Okay, what can I get? Go faster when it's not ready. Yes. Go faster. Deals damage in a larger area. And hits harder.
The path across the sky.
By grace of night.
Caught. A gift.
Zeus. What's Zeus gonna have for me, I wonder?
Return to dust. Hear me, on my authority.
Okay, your sprint causes nearby foes to be struck by lightning bolts. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning bolt, gain 50% of the time. After you enter a location, prime 50 to make your strikes emit lightning. Chain lightning. I don't do frequent strikes, so static shock isn't as good on this build. Although I do hit lots of foes at a time. So, yeah, I'll do static shock.
Getting used to that.
Man.
And now to set a course.
Go for extra health. Oh, nice. Hey, dude. Let's give you a gift.
That last night you got me was so good. Can't even imagine what it would have been like while I was still alive. Wasn't going to ask for another, but since you're offering.
Okay, so Icarus is dead. He's a free spirit. Specifically cited, can't even imagine what it would have been like while I was still alive.
I'm offering, so here. Maybe it's even better now that you're a shade. You mortals had to eat and drink out of necessity, but nectar helps fulfill a different kind of need.
Yeah, in previous conversations with Icarus, I had been pondering, does he actually, or is he alive or dead? But now I know.
Something happened since the last time you were here. These ships, one after another, they all...
So the mystery has been solved.
Never seen these waters so calm. Did you?
Did I reach Kronos in my father's house and slay him? Yes. And did he then reconstitute himself, perhaps entirely negating whatever I achieved? Also, yes.
Did I reach Kronos in my father's house and slay him? Yes. And did he then reconstitute himself, perhaps entirely negating whatever I achieved? Also, yes.
I always knew you'd get him, Melly. But as you can see, his risen fleet has risen once again. Though sounds to me like you found one of its weaknesses.
Okay. After you enter a location prime 40, you give your specials plus 20 power. Ooh, that would leave me with only 40 left. That's... Ooh. Your Omega moves also deal 50 damage in an area around foes they hit, but use plus 10 magic. And 80 armor. The next time you lose all your armor, become impervious for 8 seconds. I'm gonna try Ingenious Flourish. It's a prophecy.
Here you go. Be safe.
Bye. Smite them.
I'll join you a little later, perhaps.
Alrighty. You have a good day, and thank you for joining me.
Welcome. Thank you, too.
No, you don't. Not now.
Regen while standing in it? Interesting.
This way. Come.
Oh, okay. I'm down to only 10 health. Jeez. Moving on to Kronos.
Lord Charon's ship.
Charon.
A black ship, darkest of them all, disrupts the endless fleet that hounds Olympus. Yet none dare engage with it for long, or with the fearsome captain of its spectral crew.
Lord Charon's kept our enemies at bay. Death to Kronos. My lord, is this your ship? It is remarkable. Although I fear with all the hostile vessels everywhere that it may come to harm, or even you. Smooth sailing all the same.
Okay, Path of Stars.
The Path of Stars.
My greetings.
Oh, hello, grandmother.
Poseidon created that watery chasm you see before you. I've half a mind to freeze it shut, though I fear our enemies shall cross it anyhow, and your voyage would only be more fraught.
Sprint to form Cyclone. Cast creates Cyclone. All your boons become common, then gain rarity every 3 encounters. I think this might be my last encounter, so that would be useless. Cast creates a Cyclone. Cast creates a Cyclone. Actually, it looks like this isn't last encounter. Otherwise, that would have had an apple on it.
Traitor.
Exactly a traitor if they were already on the other side. Yeah, defied.
All right. Vitality. End of the line.
It is I.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, grandmother. Your casts repeatedly deal damage in the area and inflict freeze. Yeah. Your boons become common. No. Your mega attack deals more damage, but uses more magic. 50%. I haven't been using my omega attack. Even though it charges up faster, it still leaves me so vulnerable. So Arctic Ring would make it so that the damage, multiple damage, is happening faster. Holding them in place because it's inflicting freeze. But it would mean getting rid of the follow-up effect. Which I think the follow-up effect is preventing me from casting it again. Yeah, let's swap that out. Alright, Eris, let's see what you got.
Thought that was you. So maybe I can't kill you, Trouble, but I sure can try. Got you. Come on.
Plus 100% damage. Defied. Go, Tula, get her!
Bombs away.
Ow. No!
Don't hate me, babe. I'm just being me.
Yeah, I know you're just being you.
The age of gods is drawing to a close.
You're not even on Kronos' side, you're just fighting me because you want to.
Get out of my head. Free knows. Perhaps I ought know better than to tamper with the oath of the unseen.
Yeah, I cranked that up pretty high.
How's it going? Hope your big task thing's been going all right.
Fool! I am not susceptible to mere baubles such as this.
Ah, just kidding. Totally susceptible. Gimme.
Ah, you cutie, Dora.
At last I have discovered a vulnerable point in your defenses. You used to know everything that was going to occur, didn't you, Lord Moros? Up until recently, from what I gathered. I can't imagine.
Well, imagine it being rather dull, always knowing what's to come. But now I'm no different than you. How do you get by like this? Many surprises are unwelcome, yet there also can be pleasant ones, true?
I'm sure it helps that I don't know it any other way. This must be very difficult for you.
Yes.
Lord Moros, as our honored guest, we wanted you to have this, to make your stay a bit more comfortable.
The nectar of the gods. Thank you, Princess. I've not received an offering before, though I do like to come prepared. So here, from me to you.
Oh, did I not have this yet?
How thoughtful. I accept.
Huh.
Here comes trouble. Is this what you want, Eris? To have our aimless clashes, only then to sneer at one another here again and again? Such a worthy cause.
Who are you to say what makes a worthy cause? Cause yeah, I happen to be quite alright with everything. It's genuinely been a real blast.
You're unbelievable.
Thanks, Trouble.
I would hate to know her in person, but she's a great, fun character.
Here you are. No sign of headmistress.
You have this.
About time.
Isn't there something you can do to talk some sense into Eris? Get her out of my blasted way to Olympus. Or failing that, pin her in an armbar or a leg lock, perhaps?
Won't waste my time with her at all, though the armbar or leg lock do have a certain appeal. Not seen her flying through the underworld lately, have you?
Not other than these crossroads. Though what's your point? That I should stay out of her way as well as focus solely on Kronos below? It's not so simple for me anymore.
Didn't say it was. But if you don't want to deal with Eris, you could always stick to your main objective. Or just leave it to me, like you should have in the first place.
Duly noted. Moonlight guides you.
And you as well. I'm most grateful, Goddess, and expect to knock this back at the Taverna at the soonest opportunity.
No rush, just as long as you enjoy it when that opportunity presents itself. When last we spoke in the Taverna, I didn't mean to shame you for your musical tastes. I just had no idea that Skilla could be taken seriously by anybody, much less you.
Think nothing of it. Siren music's an acquired taste. Acquired by all those who sailed in their vicinity whilst I was home. Incessant drivel, though, that's all you think it is?
Well, perhaps I was a bit uncharitable in my assessment. It's just, I have trouble separating my disdain for the performer from the quality of her craft.
It must be very catchy, eh?
Aye. Right.
Harvest these before.
live and thrive.
Our garden flourishes. Ah, that's a nice touch.
One driftwood closer.
Phrenos.
The time to prove yourself has finally come.
Commander?
Young one. So are you gonna earn the gifts of the Veil over there? Or squander your chance to get some of that eternal glory?
Eternal glory. If such a thing may come to those who manage to achieve extraordinary feats, so be it. But to chase glory as a goal unto itself, that can't be right. At least, it's never been our way.
But our ways can change, wouldn't you say? We mustn't become mired in the olden ways of doing things. Though I don't mean to pressure you, kiddo. It's just, I think you ought to get what's yours is all.
I'll think about it. Do I dare?
Yeah, I think this one will be a lot easier going down. I don't think I want to improve their damage output, rather improve their health. So, rescind.
For the realm.
There we go. Yeah, okay.
Find the Titan, slay the Titan. Olympus calls.
Normally it'd be otherwise Athena who'd be first to greet you and make nice, but she's been busy putting all my arms and armor to the test. Good news is the testing's going well.
$200 damage. It's every 12 seconds. Or just blatantly take 10% less damage and restore magic whenever I do. I think that's the one to take from him here.
Work as always.
Wait, which one am I using? I am not using the flames I thought I was using. Flames from your Omega Special burn longer. Or expiring. Dang, this is not the one I wanted. Suppose it's not all bad. Not what I was after.
More ashes. I've blood to spare.
Darkness.
I shall hold Kronos to account for what has come to pass, but I am not without blame myself, for I fear that I made present matters worse. You shall see whether any such mistakes can be corrected.
Okay, cannot earn money for 5 encounters. Afterward, gain chance to find resources with your gathering tools.
This is the Titan's fault. They're slowing down.
Ah!
I bid you shine for me again
Ooh.
tonight.
You bear the mark of chaos, little star. The most ancient being in existence lost a child to our common foe. Thus, the great creator becomes the great destroyer through you.
He did the same thing for my brother without that.
Wolf howl. Something of value there.
Wreck me. Hey, girlfriend.
I spin my threads and catch whatever comes my way. Pleasant memory that lingers on my mind. From lonely dark of night until... Why, hello there.
Peace, Arachne.
Oh, you. Is that your cat, my friend? I don't much care for how it's giving me the eye. Good thing I'm way up here. Though wait, can't those things climb?
Don't worry, this is Dula, my familiar. And she'll keep her feline instincts well in check around Arachne, won't you, gal?
I used to love cats. They just don't get on with me quite like they used to. For obvious reasons, I suppose.
Okay. Channel faster while I have my outfit. I do. Get magic back faster. Or just a bigger outfit. And baked cloth. I think I'm gonna channel faster.
How does that feel? I knew you'd pick this one. Oh! Kidding. You missed.
Those shadows. Smite them.
Okay.
that, Homer?
Okay, Your Majesty.
I always knew Kronos would return. Zeus kept saying I was fearful over nothing. We buried the old wretch in the depths of Tartarus after all. But he's a deathless titan. Time, it seems, slipped through our fingers.
All the puns. Attacks deal more damage and inflict hits. While none of your other boons are common, hate that one. I'm always going to have common boons.
There you are.
The hunter's mark again.
Oof. Nice shot.
That ought to do it. That massive Cyclops Polyphemus. Saw him fast asleep the other night. Then you were able to sneak up and incapacitate him, just like that. I stay far downwind of him myself.
I'm tempted to just smile and nod through this one, Artemis, but my dealings with the Cyclops haven't involved much stealth. Though at least I can get past him at this point.
And how do you get through the rift beyond the docks? You swim? You still like doing things the hard way. The only way.
5% chance to critical? That's not bad with how fast this hits. Foes in your cast, 8% critical from your attacks only. Ugh. Piercing arrow fires towards any foe damaged by your Omega cast. Critical points.
Stay safe, sister.
Farewell. Got you. Oh. Rest now, all of you. Go on, Tula. To me, it's a figment.
Let's get some speed.
My chaos curse subsided.
You want Festus to come out of a shell. All I can get from him are work orders. Bring me more bronze and such. Glad you can put the fruits of all this labor to good use.
Whenever you are struck, you may dodge any damage. 20% chance. A pretty good one. Plus 20% faster attacks. Anytime you slay a foe, deal more damage for the next 30 seconds. These are both good. I think I'm going to take evasion, though.
Here we go.
20%'s pretty big on it. Ow. Extra magic. No point in going to Charon.
Some coins.
That was quick. Decided to take a break from all your recent outings to the surface, have you now?
There's much to be done, both above and below. You always say the greatest teacher is out there, but...
I taught you nothing of such flattery. One of Odysseus's tricks, perhaps. Let's see what others you have learned. The all-consuming flame! Here it comes.
Really?
Triple divide. Here it comes. Wrath of the moon. Not simple to evade that one. Conserve your strength. The moon. Behold. Stop. Well fought. You'll continue to grow, whilst I continue thusly testing you.
Some cinder.
Accomplished the main goal of this run.
Kronos.
There you are. The self-made queen of the gods bestowing you her boon. Is there not some mortal wedding she ought to officiate?
Okay. Well, it's 6 p.m. now. After you fall to 0, become impervious for 10 seconds. If no foes remain, restore 30 health. Very weird boon. For each encounter, deal more damage, but take that much more as well. See if I can get more from my Path of Stars.
Those spiders get around. Damn.
Hey, Tula, got some fishing for you.
Tula, fish. Come on out. Got a gutter nose.
Oh. Much as I want the hammer, I need the Path of Stars.
Who's next? We showed them, Tula.
Okay. Attacks and specials deal critical. The next hit after? Nah, don't want that one. Area and before.
Darkness guide you.
One with Selene. Some limestone. I need this.
Okay, your channeled special orbits 50% faster. Stays at the point where you fired it. While your attacks, they deal 10% more damage and you move 30% faster. That's pretty good, actually.
Until we meet again.
Uh-oh. Oh, vanquished.
What a monster.
All right, Sunshine. What do you say we cut the song and dance and set you up with something positively brilliant this time? See here.
Crystals deal more damage in a larger area. A mega cast expires, rapidly damage. After you take damage, your foes take damage, and you inflict daze on all foes. 1 and 3 are both really good for me this time. I think I'm going to take 3 to ensure that enemies are taking damage, get their armors stripped, and that they're less likely to hit me.
For my father. Those spouts again. Unseal one of the other paths, perhaps. Might be a better path. Vengeance.
He's not gonna like this.
Cheers.
Okay, specials occasionally create blasts that deals 400 damage in the area. Once every 20 seconds. Okay. Your casts deal damage 3 times? No. Prime location for plus 10 armor.
Deep down, I value dissenting voices and opinions, but outwardly, no.
Forgive me, Queen Hera. I need to calm her down. Smite them.
Whew.
Oh, we've made enough enemies already that we hardly need more.
Casts are 200% longer, last longer, deal more damage to every foe that joins the encounter. So that, ooh, that would mean they'd only have one armor.
Stop.
Can't go full blast.
Fixed gain, 10% more damage, restore... Okay, so restore a lot more every time I take damage. After you take damage, they take more damage. Your casts last longer, and on-spawn damage is high. Yeah, the revenge damage will be higher.
You still look silly with the 2 torches running around.
And I grabbed the wrong torches.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, not the... they have a different ability than what I was wanting to bring. Heal 10% every encounter for 3 encounters.
In we go. Olympus, I accept this message.
I'm betting I'm gonna die at least twice in this next fight. After you sprint for 1 second, use 10 magic to create a blast that deals damage to nearby foes. I love the idea of that one, but it never really seems to work out well.
Yeah.
I'm only sometimes able to get it to actually occur next to an enemy. I'll try it again, though.
Some assistance, please.
Come on to the fish for me.
Got you. Hey, a chitin.
Alright, Skilla and the sirens.
Our big break's just around the corner, Gills, so don't blow it now.
Okay. I'm actually getting a lot of damage done with this sprint attack. Okay, and I died. Just as I finished off the last of them for the second time. And skill is down.
Finally. There. That's all for tonight's show.
And Tula, you were no help. Hiding in the corner the whole time where I couldn't call on you.
It's the best place to be, though, right? Oh.
Okay, so that boon is now worthless. Um, get some Poseidon boons. Replenish one use of Death Defiance now. I don't have enough coin to do that. So I can't fulfill that prophecy.
Is a prophecy like a mission in the game?
Kind of. The Fates have sent me a fated list, and there's a bunch of things that if I accomplish what's on the list, then they give me extra resources.
Okay.
And they're all one-time completion things. So in this case, there was one saying that the daughter of the god of the underworld will purchase, various things from the well of Charon. And so it was showing me that I haven't yet purchased that one ever. So if I do, it would go towards fulfilling the prophecy. Whereas everything else he was selling, I've already purchased before. So it wouldn't, it's already been used to fulfill the prophecy.
Right.
Before we summon anything, let's get you guys dealt with. Really, the zone's that small? Okay.
Lycaons. Point secured.
Your health?
Stay far away. Hear me, on my authority.
Okay, each time you slay a foe, deal more damage for 30 seconds. So, 2% more damage. Attacks are 20% faster. Sprint is 30% faster and gives you a barrier that ignores 1 instance of damage per encounter. Faster attacks.
Time to send a message.
Oh my gosh. I just tried to break concentration on a Mind Flayer with Magic Missile. I shot 7 missiles, and all of them he succeeded to save on. This fight is messed up.
Pure gold.
Festus Hammer.
Be a problem.
Oh, darkness.
Can't right now.
I may well have lost this game.
Oh, that's cool.
What's the hammer give me? Oh, your channel. While you channel your attacks, you fire 15% faster, but move 70% slower. Fuck. That's the prophesied one. I haven't taken it, because it's so shitty. Not being able to move, but I already have one that's increasing my move speed during channel by 30%, so it won't be as bad. Yeah, I'll take it.
One remains. Show me the way.
Ooh, gravestone.
Some glass rock.
glass rock.
No. That was all of them.
Okay, so that isn't proving to be as detrimental as I fear. Ooh, Echo.
Let me past.
I don't know if I have a gift for her.
And there she is.
There she is.
There she is. There she is.
You must have hidden back when Nemesis was here. Big dark-haired daughter of Nyx that sometimes storms through these fields. But you don't have to be afraid of her.
Afraid of her. Don't have to be afraid of her. Don't be afraid of her.
Okay, get another centaur heart. Gain a random boon from the previous night. Or gain dodge percent, but lose 2% of it each time I dodge. Go for yesterday's boon. Supernova gained. What's Supernova? Your casts expand in size until they expire 60%. Nice.
Go, Tula. Mine. I caught a sobby.
You did not catch the Sabi. Tula caught the Sabi.
Some myrtle. This doesn't belong here. Hold.
Ow.
Ashes.
Kinda low on health. Path of Stars.
Mourners.
Got him.
Spilled half my blood back there.
Indeed, I spilled a lot of blood back there.
Flourish and reveal my path.
Last one? Okay. Whoa! I don't know that I've ever seen that enemy before.
I can't. Where was I?
That was a scary enemy.
Where on green earth do you reside now, niece? It here resembles some of Demeter's rolling fields of grain. Who knew old Hades had a pasture growing in the underworld, if but a rather dismal-looking one, as I can tell?
Okay, prime 30 to reduce any damage you take by 2 per hit. Whenever you claim a minor find or similar resource, copy a 30% chance to get a copy of it. I'm gonna rarefy.
Oh, very well.
Surging on.
All right, Cerberus.
What is it you think you're guarding, hmm? Go.
Food.
Tormenting him, are you? Now I release you.
3 red and many-fanged maws turn now appreciatively toward the princess of the dead.
The best puppy is freed again. Beast soothed.
Feel better, Cerberus. Okay.
Oh, I think I'm going to be getting off for the night.
Okay, Thorny.
I know I have it labeled wrong, but
This then.
my stream, I mean, I have labeled wrong. I've been doing Hades 2 instead of writing and reading, but yeah.
Very well.
Okay. Have a good night, Thorny.
Safe journeys.